As we exit the station here, if you look to the right, you'll be able to see our crested screamers. As the name implies, they like to yell at me when I set up the train in the morning. They're actually so loud you can hear them a couple of miles away, so I wonder how Adams High School feels about that sometimes. To the left, we have our Galapagos tortoises. They tend to just kind of lay about and have a good time in the sun. Next on our left, inside the bamboo area there, is our red panda exhibit. They are my personal favorites because they look fluffy and adorable, so if you haven't seen them, go see them. Next on our left here is our learning center, where normally we have some small mammals and reptiles out, but it looks like they're all inside right now, so feel free to go in there and check them out later. To our right is Dragonfly Pond, home to a ton of local wildlife, and on this first island you can see our spider monkeys hanging out with us. Coming up on the second island, it is home to our ring-tailed lemurs. I've realized it's kind of easier to find them by looking for their tail than their actual bodies. They tend to hide from the train, though. Next up, we have our Australian exhibit, where we have, I believe, 5 red kangaroos, as well as an emu named Emoji. Sometimes you'll see a groundhog in there just stealing the kangaroo's food, and I just think that's kind of funny to watch. Coming up directly in front of us is the housing for new animals when they first arrive at the zoo. We tend to keep them there for a little bit just to make sure they're happy and healthy before putting them in their enclosures. And that large round building behind the bird cages is home to Smiley, our 400-pound alligator. Since it's warm though, we actually currently have him outside in his little wake pool area, just chilling and enjoying the sun. To the left, we have our zoo hospital. This is where we take our animals when they're not feeling too well and give them the best care that we can. It varies from animal to animal because they all have very specific needs. You might be able to see our bobcats, Mary Jo and Gunther, hanging out. It looks like one of them is taking a nap under the stump there. And to our left, we have our Lodge Cafe, which is also home to our Andrian bear. He has just recently been put into his new exhibit there and is having a lot of fun there. To the right is probably our smelliest occupants of the zoo, Bobby and Zipper, the North American bison. I fully believe that you can smell them just about wherever you're at in this zoo. Next up on the right is our River Otter exhibit, and here's a little fun fact for you. These guys can hold their breath for up to 8 minutes and can swim up to 30 miles per hour. Up next, we have our giraffe exhibit. We have 5 giraffes here at the zoo that share their habitat with 2 zebras and 2 ostriches. We have also started doing all-day giraffe feeding, so if you're interested in that, you can get tickets for it. Callan is the one who comes up the most through the giraffe feedings and eats a ton of lettuce. Thank you everybody for riding the Potowatomi Zoo Express with me today. Just a friendly reminder, please remain seated and keep all bike parts inside the train until we've come to a complete stop. Once we've come to a complete stop, you may exit to the left and to the rear of the train. Thank you and have a great rest of your day here at Potowatomi Zoo.
Oh my.